Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have another player of the month requirement prediction video. But before we do get into that, today is the final day of the hashtag SORT recruitment challenge. I've been participating in this for the past couple of weeks, probably the last 2 weeks, something like that, ever since I came back from my trip. And basically a bunch of people are doing these final videos where they're compiling all their best moments from this stuff. But dude, at the end of the day, man, I'm just doing me. I'm putting out the best content every single day that I can, and I'm putting as much effort as I can into my editing and all that stuff in every single video. So I don't see a point in me kind of just compiling these my best moments when I feel like I just try and put out my best work every single day. And if you appreciate that and look at my work and you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then you just don't. I'm just being straight up, being kind of honest, you know, kind of don't want to beat around the bush. But today, how I said, we have another player of the month rating, not a rating prediction, but we have player of the month requirement prediction for the SBC. Now, this SBC will be released in FIFA 19, not FIFA 18, and I will tell you guys in another video when this player of the month is going to be released. But today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the nominees, one of the official nominees announced by the Premier League. We have 87 player of the month, Lucas. As you guys will see on the screen, a great card. And why is he going to get player of the month? We're going to get into that. We're going to get into a bunch of the stuff and all that. But if you guys could drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn your notifications on, I would really appreciate it. As you guys know how YouTube's a bit weird with like subs and all that, how when you subscribe, sometimes it doesn't show you the videos, like it doesn't make sense. But you know, that's just how YouTube is. But if you guys could tune in every single day for PST 12 p.m. UK time for new videos, that'd be cool. And yeah, let's go. So we get into it. Why is he going to get player of the month? Why is he one of the main runners? Well, basically he played 3 games in the month of August for Spurs. He had 3 goals and 1 man of the match in those 3 games. He got a 2-1 win versus Newcastle where he didn't score, a 3-1 win against Fulham where he scored his first Premier League goal, and a 3-0 win versus Manchester United where he got a brace. We all know how good he was in that game, and he got an inform in FIFA 18 as well for that game. Now, the first SBC we're going to be taking a look at is one of the most straightforward ones, one that I'm not too sure how easy it's going to be to predict. Now, this one is going to be the Spurs SBC, basically. Now, with Spurs, of course, I said that they're going to have to you're going to have to need like 3 players from Spurs, around 11 Premier League players, something like that, 85 chemistry, and an 82 rating. Now, some key players you want to get from Spurs. If you guys want to invest in FIFA 19 when it first comes out, these are the players that you probably want to get in your transfer list and all that, because they might go up in price, even up from the hype, or just because when the SBC is actually released, they might explode in price. So we have Davinson Sanchez, a guy that's going to be not too high rated from in the defense for Spurs. Of course, we have Vertonghen and Alderweireld, who, if you get them, they're going to be way too expensive because of the rating. So Davinson Sanchez. Eric Dyer is a very good one as well, because he's in the middle rating and helps you get that rating up. We have Victor Wanyama as well, because he's the same thing, but he's for the midfield instead. And then Eric Lamela is another good one at the right midfield spot. Going to be kind of like one of the lower rated ones on this list, but still going to help you get that 82 rating that you're most likely going to need. So I just said 3 players from Spurs, knowing EA they could do a bit more to raise the price, or they can even do 11, which would make the price crazy, because you would need Michel Vorm, Trippier, maybe Aurier, something like that. Trippier and Aurier are actually very good investments as well. Ben Davies, Rhodes. You need like Heung-min Son at left mid, because I think that's the only left mid they have. So it would be a bit more expensive if they did 11 players from Spurs, but I don't think they'll do that for this month. Now, this next one is another straightforward one that you can kind of figure out by yourself, but I'm kind of like making it more like accurate and kind of just actually making a good prediction. So this one is the Brazil SBC, where I think they're going to require a couple of Brazilian players. Now, we had 3 players from Spurs. I think it's going to be either 4 or 5 Brazilian players. I'm going to go with 4, and I think they're going to do max 4 or 5 from the same nation. So however many players they have from that Brazil nation that you need, it's going to be max of that, because then they don't want you to do a full Brazilian team or something like that, because then it's going to be way too easy. So they're going to do max players 4 from same nation, 81 rating, because there's obviously a bunch of Brazilians in the game, and then 95 chemistry to make it a bit harder. So if you only can do max 4 from same nation, then that means you need to get a bunch of strong links in some places, or maybe get like a league link, so you guys can go into different nations and make it a bit more difficult, and kind of have like the market by itself inflate the price of the players really easily. Now we go into the third SBC prediction. Now this one is going to be August opponents. So of course, how I said, everyone in the Prem played 3 games during the month of August, and it just so happens that Spurs played against Newcastle, Fulham, and Manchester United in that month. So what I think they're going to do is they're going to do max 5 from same league. So they're going to do max 5 specifically for Premier League, and I think you're going to have to need 1 player from Newcastle, 1 player from Fulham, or I think it's going to be 1 player from Newcastle and Fulham, because they have plenty of gold players, especially Fulham now. They've got a bunch of transfers like Andre Schürrle, Mitrovic, and all that stuff. I personally think that it's going to be 1 player from each, and then it's going to be like 2 or 3 players from Manchester United or something like that. But the thing is, they're going to make this a bit easier by putting the rating down to an 80 rated squad, because of course Newcastle and Fulham players aren't that high rated, to be completely honest. So I think they're going to make it 80 rated, or they could make it like 81, 82, and then you would like need like 2 Manchester United players, but you need to get a higher rated Manchester United player, which would make it a bit more expensive, like a Jesse Lingard maybe you require, or I don't know, a Matteo Darmian, I don't know, something like that, or Sergio Romero, and it would make it a bit more expensive. But that is August opponents, the 3rd SBC rating. And then last but not least, we have Lucas's past, which is, of course, he started off at Brazil. He's Brazilian born, I think, and I think he is Brazilian like raised, kind of like as in like he developed his skill and all that there. So Lucas's past, he started off at Sao Paulo, which is actually not in the game, because it's from the Brazilian league, and Brazilian league is not in the game. So he transferred to PSG for like a 45 million, like in 2013, and I think it's just going to be basically a PSG squad that you need, not a full PSG squad. I think they're going to require you 2-3 players from PSG, minimum like 6 League players to kind of raise the price up, because then that means League players are going to be needed, and that means the price is going to go up because the demand is higher. So that's going to be like around 90 chemistry again, make it a bit more difficult, maybe 95, something like that, and then an 80 rated squad just to finish it off. But yeah guys, this is where we'll end the video. This is just a very simple video where I just wanted to talk to you guys about my requirement predictions, the things that I think EA are going to try and do, maybe some curveballs and stuff like that for this Lucas player of the month SBC. They might just do like, you need the Lucas card and you have to submit it, and then that's an SBC and you get a 50k pack. Who knows, they might do that and the price of the Lucas might skyrocket through the roof. But yeah, this is where we'll end the video guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, let me know what you guys think about my player of the month rating, or I mean, it is a rating prediction, but more so it's a SBC prediction. Let me know what you guys think about all of these, and go check out my videos from the last couple of days if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Have a nice day.